What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, and welcome back to another episode of Jaguars Franchise. And this series so far has kind of been like half what has happened in real life and half I'm the GM now, I'm the coach in the top right. Gene Dangus, General Manager Gene. But the Jags did something in real life that has inspired me to make a move, and that is picking up Sidney Jones. He's a talented player who's dealt with injury, and the Jags have signed him to their practice squad. I think he's a really good player. Was awesome at Washington. Had a super bad knee injury, and then has kind of struggled to get it going in the NFL. But we are giving him a chance in Duval. Sidney Jones is the newest Jag, and he's actually going to play probably a significant amount of time for us. He's one of the highest overall rated corners on the team. He's one overall underneath the highest overall on the team at cornerback. So he's going to play quite a bit. DJ Hayden's going to operate primarily out of the slot, and Sidney Jones is stepping immediately into a starting role. I have also gone to the practice squad and signed Greg Dortch. Now, Greg Dortch, I'm not going to lie to you, really not much of a player right now, but he's super young, only 22 years old, and he's 5'7", 173. This is a returner maybe at some point. I don't know. We signed him. He's got really high change of direction and juke, so thought maybe there's something there even with the lack of speed. So signed him to the practice squad. Who knows what would happen. It's not exactly like this guy is the end-all, be-all. But we'll go ahead and go into scouting here as we have a bye week, so no game today. But, of course, game in this episode. And we need to look, I think, still in the secondary. We looked at safety quite a bit. Found two great players in the second round there in Enrique Hughes and Marion Leslie. Both looked like they could be really solid players. We don't know anything about their athletic profile just yet, but we know at the very least that they can come up and hit. Run support, safeties, high hit power, high pursuit for both of them. So, again, maybe we have something there. I'm looking for someone that can actually cover as well, though. And maybe today at free safety we're going to find somebody. Darnell Owens looks pretty good. Someone who's pretty high in man coverage as well. Cole Sanford maybe isn't our guy. I'm looking for someone like Junior Easley, maybe. Another guy looks to fit a very similar profile to our strong safeties that we liked a little bit, but we don't really know if any of these guys can cover. We just don't. So I don't really even know what to do beyond that. DeAndre Mitchell looks like he can cover a little bit, but is a mid-sixth round talent, so I'm not really sure if there's anything there either. Cornerback, maybe with the addition of Sidney Jones, isn't a huge need. Linebacker could be, but it probably wouldn't be. Offensive line we know is going to be a huge need, so we'll check out Roy McClellan, who is not that good. But that is going to do it for scouting for this week. I think we had a few more points because it was the bye, but we'll advance to week 8. Interesting. Apparently, whoever Snell is, there's no information at all regarding even his first name, position, but he is a player for SMU, and he is foregoing his final season. So I wonder if that was added into the game recently with a new update or something, but where is Snell? I have no idea who that is. That could actually hurt his draft stock quite a bit, so he could fall a lot, and maybe we'll have an opportunity to get him for cheap if he's a good player. I think it'd be a little odd to have a story about him and then have, he's just terrible. There's nothing to do with him, so we'll find him, see what he is. I mean, I looked through nearly the entire draft class. Didn't look at really anyone undrafted, but I can't find anyone named Snell from SMU. The only player I saw with the name Snell was Ricky Snell from Alabama. So I have no idea who they're talking about. Also, Jameel Holloman had a draft story about him too. So we'll scout him. Doesn't seem to be anything crazy. I'm not going to take him in the top 10. Although he's probably a pretty good player with good development. So maybe if he slips, we'll consider taking him. Kind of depends on a lot of things. Combine is going to be super important since we're actually playing the games in this series. It's not like a regular rebuild. Cornerback is less so. Maybe we'll look at outside linebackers today. I'm looking for B+ and higher pretty much. Chad Brown seems like he could be a pretty good player, although I will say nothing exceptional there. Darrell Russell looks like he might be okay. Darrell Russell maybe. CJ Brewer. But, overall, it doesn't seem like it's an extremely amazing class so far, which is a little disappointing. But we don't know. It's still early on. It's only, week 9, week 8. So we'll worry about contracts a little bit later on into the season. And we will go ahead and upgrade our players before this matchup against the Chargers. They're 5-2, as it's nice to have Laviska Shenault back. His development trait is still hidden. Although I do want to get his route running up. I think deep threat is going to be it for him, though. Hopefully we get his speed upgraded at some point. Deep route running +2. Everything else +1. Nothing crazy. But deep route running moving up is nice. What I want really for him, and we have CJ Henderson as well, is speed. If he can get above 90 speed, I think we're going to be golden. We almost know CJ Henderson's development trait. I feel like we should continue to go into man just to make that element of his game a lot better. We could run more man and just operate under primarily a man defense. Might be a better look for us than switching in and out. And we'll have the CPU upgrade the rest. No one in there is too amazing, besides the punter. You guys know best punter on YouTube, clearly. As we'll head to Los Angeles to take on the Bolts. Should be a good one. They are an 83 overall to our 79. Let's see if we can come out here and get a win. I mean, it's a cool-looking stadium. We're bringing out the all-whites for this game, so this should be a fun one. Look pretty clean. Chargers in some cool powder blues as we face Justin Herbert, the rookie out of Oregon from SoFi Stadium. Let's check it out. And let's get things underway with Josh Lambo kicking things off. 11 minutes here in the first quarter as Desmond King, nickel cornerback, back to return. He'll take a knee as we start this football game. A lot of offensive weapons to account for here today. Austin Eckler being one of them. Hunter Henry, of course, when he's healthy, definitely another one. And he is today. Maybe we can change that. I'm not saying we're a team that goes out and tries to injure guys, but I won't stop them if they want to play, aggressive, we'll call it. As this is going to be a run. Shed that. Oh, my goodness. Well, we got one. But he absolutely got murdered. Timmy Jernigan got pushed back. Austin Eckler put his hand in his face and shoved him about 6 yards as he fell to the 45. 2nd and 4. And down goes Herbert. Huge blitz flies in. That's Quincy Williams bringing him down. There we go. And that is a deep shot down the right sideline, and Sidney Jones is cooked already. Herbert throwing it up to the big-bodied Mike Williams for 52 yards. And in his first game, on the first drive, Sidney Jones is targeted and gives up 52. Not exactly a good start to his Jaguar career. Eckler throws off one. Josh Allen brings him down from behind. Oh, no. This is already not looking too good. I think we just need to keep the pressure on Herbert. And we'll figure it out. Schobert up the middle. Eckler's breaking tackles. He's down to the 1. It's too easy for the Chargers right now. 3rd and goal. It's a run. Right up the middle. It's a touchdown. Nothing we could really do there. The Chargers just dominated. And I mean, I was barely paying attention. Laviska Shenault just fumbled away our dreams. I put him back at returner, and he thanks me by putting the football on the ground. Chargers now in striking distance already after their first touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with the handoff there. My goodness. It's already starting. Haven't played Jags franchise in a few days. And I'm already about to lose it as Herbert loses the football. Taven Bryan forces it out. Joe Schobert in a foot race with Austin Eckler. Can he win it? Yes! It's a touchdown. Joe Schobert, the scoop and score. Oh my goodness, what a change of events. Things just flipped in the blink of an eye. Miles Jack got in there, got by Eckler, and then that set up Taven Bryan after he beat his block to go in there and take the football back. 7-7, we tied it up. Dude, it doesn't let me do what I want to do, and the guys were like magnetized away from Justin Herbert. I tried to come down. That's super annoying that the CPU will like not let you blitz when you want to. Because I wanted to run after Herbert there when I saw the pocket just completely open up. And now Herbert says it was an accurate pass. I don't know who that was intended for because it wasn't close. 3rd and 6 now. Let's shade Gerard Wilson inside. I want to get on Miles Jack. And that is inside. Sidney Jones beat again by Mike Williams. That's going to be a tough matchup. We got to change that. It's got to be CJ Henderson on Mike Williams because it's not working for Sidney Jones. So we're lining up cornerbacks by height now. That's a huge hit, but I don't know why Schobert was on Mike Williams, and what was that on the outside? I don't know. Maybe CJ Henderson on a... Wait, what is going on? What is going on? CJ Henderson was in the box. I user picked it. It's an easy read. And it's an easy touchdown. CJ Henderson with another pick six. This one was the most confusing one yet. This was confusing as hell. Why is CJ Henderson playing in the box? I don't. He threw it right to me. I'm beyond confused. Did the by height cornerback matchup just say who's ever the tallest on the entire defense is lining up against them? Because it felt like we had linebackers on the outside. And that was strange. 3rd and 3. We were pretty much stacked, but let's see what Herbert does. He gets sacked. It's Quincy Williams again on the blitz. That's just what we have to do. Just blitz the absolute hell out of a rookie quarterback, and he doesn't know how to handle it. 1st and 10. DJ Chark actually could be wide open here. Seems like he's pretty well accounted for. We're just going to throw it away. I mean, maybe we had X. I just don't trust Gardner Minshew to make that throw. A lot of times people will say, oh, you missed this guy, you missed that guy. It's like, in order to throw some of these balls with pressure coming in, you have to make the decision so quickly. It's so easy to armchair quarterback, like in the comment section, it really is. Because you see everything happen, like, so much more slowly. And as I throw into traffic there, D.D. Westbrook nearly intercepted. Because if you're looking for the check down, like I should have been there, then you miss stuff down the field. And if you're looking only down the field, sometimes you're prone to make bad decisions. As we're going to throw that one up to Chenault. He is shadowed perfectly. Pressure was coming in. I had to get rid of it quickly, roll away from the blitz. And we will settle for the field goal try here. Josh Lambo up and good. Going to be 17-7. He's not built like a little, I don't even know, like a little muscle hamster like Doug Martin. But he's playing like it. That is over the middle. Was that caught? Did Mike Williams make that catch? Oh my God. Anytime the ball's thrown to Mike Williams, I said Mike Evans maybe. Anytime the ball's thrown to Mike Williams, Sidney Jones is getting brutalized. Someone bring down Eckler, please. Keenan Allen has done nothing. CJ Henderson's done a great job over on that side of the field as Joe Schobert nearly jumped that and came away with the football. He knocked it down, but a turnover would have been huge there. But Sidney Jones on Mike Williams is not a matchup that's been working out for us so far today. And that is a nice play at the line. Joe Schobert on the blitz, jumping up, knocking the football away. Here's 3rd and 10. I'm worried about Sidney Jones. I'm worried about Sidney Jones a lot. Someone make a play. It looks like Eckler's trying to get out of the backfield and just can't. As that is at Sidney Jones, and it's intercepted. There we go. Make a play. Make up for it. Sidney Jones on Mike Williams. I feel like I keep saying Mike Evans. I don't mean to. I can't tell. Also, there's been this gnat flying around again every time I record. I don't see it ever. I press the record button, and a gnat comes out of nowhere to ruin my day. As that's Drew Tranquil making a nice play. We have not been able to get the offense moving at all. We need to do something different, and I think it's not give the ball to Chris Thompson. Trying to buy time there. Get out in front of it. LaVisca, what a catch. Looking like Mike Williams out there. 25-yard catch. Looked like our best bet. And thankfully, he hauls it in. DJ Chark had a great game in our last game. But we're leaning on Chenault this time as we go to Chenault. Again, big hit, Derwin James. LaVisca doesn't fumble this time. As we will maybe try and target DJ Chark. Maybe Tyler Eifert will distract Derwin James enough for us to throw the ball somewhere else. But Eifert is open instead. So Minshew rifles the ball to him. Gets it in there. I don't know. Is it Munster? Yeah, Munster cheese. That's Gardner Minshew. Minshew mania. 24-7. Offense is moving now. Finally. All it took was like really one play for me to change my tune on that. But a couple big defensive plays have really been the difference in this game. Throw at me. And I totally lost him. I looked into the backfield, and I ran away. Herbert had all day. Had all day to throw. It's tough to ask for coverage to be so strong for like 10 seconds. We need to bring him down in that spot. Throw it to me. Over the middle of the field and dropped by Keenan Allen. Oh. CJ Henderson got bailed there. How does Keenan Allen drop the football in that spot? Mike Williams has been electric the entire game. But Keenan Allen is the one who actually drops the football. Accounting for, what, 3 turnovers so far? Big hit, Miles Jack. He fumbled and has thrown 2 picks. So, really tough first half for him. Interesting. That is a pretty ridiculous call. That flag looked like it came out, I mean, like, as he threw the ball, timing-wise. How bad was this roughing the passer? That's roughing the passer. I guess another step. All right, I guess we're calling that. Okay. End zone, and that's going to be what? Taylor Gabriel in man coverage versus a safety, and he beat him. That's Gerard Wilson's fault. They're going to review it. I'm not sure if this is going to get overturned. I highly doubt it. That's a great view of the feet there. Well, there's one. Looked like he dragged the right. Maybe even got the right down again. That's 3. That's a touchdown. That's going to stand. And indeed it does. It's going to be 24-14. We are holding on to a 10-point lead. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. I kind of want to run the ball a little bit, but it's just been so ineffective that I worry we're going to go 3 and out and give them the football back. But we want to control the clock. Don't really want them to have another drive. I mean, it's been super tough to run the ball. Cam Robinson back in the game now, as we'll try to take that one up the middle. Not too bad. We're in a, what, 3rd and 3? We could still run the ball here. We're averaging 11.5 yards per carry on this particular play. So let's go ahead and see what it's going to do for us. Up the middle. Hey, there's Chris Thompson, first down. That'll do. And that is the 2-minute warning after another somewhat successful Chris Thompson run. I don't know if that went for 4 or 6, but it went for 6. I mean, that's a successful run for sure. As maybe we're going to pass here. I think at an empty, that's probably not a bad bet. 2nd and 4. DJ Chark on the slant, and he is going to drop the football. Thought we had space to catch and run, but I guess not, as he found traffic and couldn't haul it in. It is now 3rd down. My least favorite down, other than 4th. So I don't really know who to go to here. We're going to throw it up for Chenault. Oh, what a catch. LaVisca is not dropping anything today. This is our best bet, and we just don't have the arm. I'd take a pick here. Oh, I thought Chenault made the play. That would have been unreal. We'll punt instead. Best punter on YouTube. We'll see if we can show it off here. That's not a bad one. Hopefully that gets close enough to the sideline. Not quite. Not quite. But not a bad punt. He gets it to the 21. They could still go over the middle of the field. That's the problem. And they're going underneath. DJ Hayden, good tackle. We're going to wrap up, force the field goal. You'd assume they would take it here with 8 seconds. Kick is up and good. So, with 4 seconds, I assume we're just going to take that to the second half. Get it out. Oh my God, what a play! Is he down by contact? Chris Harris Jr. with one of the best plays we've seen of the series so far. You got to give credit where credit's due. Drop back with Minshew looking for options. And we thought we found one when I looked to throw the ball. Look how far away Chris Harris is. That's like, what, 30 feet? If you consider he's a little under 6 feet. I mean, what is that? Like, that's like 5 of him stretched across. Something like that. How did he get to that ball? Oh, that's why. Because it wasn't to the sideline. It threw it right to him. But still, you can't take anything away. Nice play from Chris Harris Jr. It's a bad start to the second half. Someone go after Justin Herbert. Over the middle. It's a nice play by CJ Henderson. CJ Henderson has gotten better and better and better every week. And it's shown. It's been drastic. He's played so well. Maybe can't say as much for the other corners on this team. but he's been fantastic. Nice play, Joe Schobert. Blanket coverage. He's finally playing up to his zone coverage rating. 3rd and 10. Make a play. Make a play. Wrap up. Big juke inside, but he finds Miles Jack. Hunter Henry can't get the first. 4th and 4. You'd imagine that they're going to kick a field goal here. Make it a 4-point game. A lot of time left. No real reason to go for it. You take your points here. And that's exactly what the Chargers do. Making it 24-20. 3rd and 2. Rolling out with Minshew. Checking down. Probably should have thrown outside of LaVisca. But I was afraid that we were going to have him get dragged back to the inside of the field and throw an interception somehow. So luckily we converted, but that was a dangerous play. As I kind of wanted to go to... How does Tyler Eifert drop the ball? I wanted DJ Chark down the left sideline. I wanted to check down. I thought that was the safest throw. Was over the middle quickly to Tyler Eifert, and he just drops it. Frustrating. We're going to punt again. Let's get it actually out of bounds this time. I feel like it's never angled enough. That's where we want it. That's where we want it. Still not inside the 20. Looked like it to me. I'm telling you right now, this is 4-down territory. Running the ball here on 3rd and 1, but we are going for it if we are stopped. And we're not going to be stopped. Chris Thompson! Big run up the middle. Thought we saw daylight. Nice play over from the side there. But there we go. That is a huge gain on 3rd and 1. Setting us up in Charger territory. We're going to stick with the run here. Chris Thompson going to get the handoff. Run up the middle for, what, 7 yards? DJ Chark with a step. Let's trust him. Make the play. Oh, didn't get 2 feet in. We had DJ Chark. Oh, that is so frustrating. We had a TD. Quickly to Chenault. We had him up the field a little bit more, but I didn't want to risk anything. We've seen so many drops in those spots before. Just got to go down quickly. I want to get the ball to DJ Chark more. We know he's a playmaker. We know he can catch the ball. I did not mean to throw it like that. I got to know the route, man. Got to know the route. I thought he was sitting down. I tried to... I mean, he just threw the ball right to him. That's such an annoying interception. How many have I thrown this game? That's got to be, what, number 2 or number 3? So I saw him right here. I thought he was sitting down. And they threw it right underneath. Right to him. 3rd and 8. Herbert operating from empty again. And they're taking a shot at Sidney Jones. And the shot paid off. Sherrod Wilson with a shoestring tackle to save a touchdown. We're going to make a change here in the depth chart. Sidney Jones cannot cover Mike Williams. It just can't happen. All right, matching up by depth chart order now, so that it should be C.J. Henderson. Why is Sidney Jones there? Mike Williams is not their number 1. Taven Bryan again. Thank you. 3 sacks for him today, and they've been covered sacks, man. 1 was a nice play, to be fair, but 2 of them have been covered sacks. All right, we got the matchup now. There we go. Turn up field, and he can't even bring down Mike Williams. C.J. Henderson couldn't. Sidney Jones couldn't either. Mike Williams is a man on a mission this game. 7 for 174. Good Lord. And Sidney Jones is matched up with him again. Why is that happening? And then Keenan Allen with a big catch. Are they matching up by overall? That's not what I want. Dude, these freaking cornerback depth chart adjustments adjustments in-game are terrible. They're not doing what they're supposed to. They had C.J. Henderson playing in the box before. I mean, it's just so stupid. It's stupid. Why would Schobert be manned up against Mike Williams? If you don't do it by default, they have no clue what they're doing. Down goes Herbert. Timmy Jernigan. Let's go, baby. Defense stepping up. Ronnie Harrison up near the line. No offsides. Back up. Back up. Over the middle. And that is a touchdown. Sherrod Wilson against Reed. Is that the rookie out of Virginia, Joe Reed? I mean, this is a super weak box. We're in a run here, and we're going to stick in the hurry up because they're in a super big mismatch. Like, what are they doing defensively? What is this personnel? They're leaving just so much space wide open. They're asking to have it run down their throat. And our offensive line is saying it doesn't matter. How do we have no space to run there? Do we get that down there? DJ Chark? Drop the ball. DJ, you got to help me out, man. You can't be dropping the football as much as you do. Killing me in these spots. And I want to throw the ball to him there, but we're going to take off with Minshew. We have R1 maybe. We just got to play it safe. Got to play it safe. Just scramble for it. Minshew Mania. Vanilla Vic. Merch in the description. Oh, we got roughing the passer on the throwaway. Let's go. Undisciplined. Undisciplined. You don't see those types of mistakes from this Jaguar defense other than earlier in the game. Gene Dangus makes sure that these players are well disciplined. He makes sure of it. And Laviska's making so many catches in traffic, it seems like we've changed the setting or gone on arcade or something. I know not all of them have been inbounds, but he's been making all these contested catches. He's looked awesome today. It's been DJ Chark who's actually dropping the football. So I'm almost starting to trust him more in these one-on-ones as we're going to check down there. Tyler Eifert, turn up field, get something. And we're going to. 27 all. See, if we managed to come away with points and didn't have the red zone interception last time, we're up by a field goal right now. Instead, we're playing, catch up. We're playing from behind. This is a big play. A stop here would definitely result in a punt. It's 3rd and 7. We're blitzing. We're coming down. Eckler's blocking. We got to put pressure on him. And Hunter Henry gains 2 yards. They're going to punt the football. We have a chance to win. 3.5 minutes to victory. Lead it upfield. We got to match up against a linebacker. You can't do that. 2 receivers versus 1 linebacker. Drew Tranquil played it pretty well, but DJ Chark goes up and he holds on. Thank you, DJ Chark. That is such a huge catch. That was a dangerous throw. We're checking down here. Laviska, first down. Still a little bit worried about just a field goal here. We're giving the ball to Chris Thompson. He's up near 20 carries this game, but couldn't get more than 3 or 4 there. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Cut back. Chris Thompson, first down. No big hits. That is a huge, huge gain on 3rd and short. Raquel Armstead checks into the game. He's going to run up the middle. And that should set up the win. It's 4th and 4. The Chargers are out of timeouts. The play clock has just a second or 2 ticks short of the actual game clock. We could kick it and win the game here. Kick is up, and the kick is good. In previous games, you could actually hold X and not kick it until you release. This year, it's not the case. They make you kick it a pretty short time, but with just 2 seconds on the clock, this one should be just about over. Desmond King gonna make it a touchback. And I don't really believe in sending out 3 deep here. In these spots, we like to stay aggressive. We like to blitz. We'll get the DBs to line up off the ball. I don't remember I don't know the new controls for it. And we'll just run it back. We want pressure on them. That's thrown up to where we can grab it. And that is nearly caught by Taylor Gabriel. We couldn't knock it down. It almost fell right into his hands. But we have managed to upset the 5-2 Chargers here. Big win on the road, and we are going to improve to 4-3. Huge road win for this Jags team. Offensive MVP, probably not Gardner Minshew for us. Herbert had a pretty good game, all things considered. Chris Thompson was very solid. Tried to get him involved quite a bit. Only broke 2 tackles, but had 22 carries for 110, averaging 5 per carry. Laviska Shenault, 8 catches for almost over 100. Mike Williams had an unreal game. Really couldn't get too many other guys going. Tyler Eifert with a touchdown. It was our sole passing touchdown of the game. Our defense really stepped up. Sidney Jones actually led the team in tackles and had a pick. but he allowed a lot of catches on Mike Williams, which was not great. Joe Schobert with a scoop and score. CJ Henderson has probably been our best player on defense so far. Forced fumble for Taven Bryan. Of course, it was that sack. He had 3 sacks. Tim Jernigan with 1, Josh Allen with the other, and then Quincy Williams on a couple blitzes picked up 2 as well. So our defense was firing on all cylinders today, playing amazingly. So we have some upgrades that we'll focus on in the next episode, but I think that's going to do it here today, as we miraculously have actually managed to win another game. Hasn't been a perfect season, but we are improving to 4-3. We've won more games than we've lost now, so that is always nice and encouraging to see. And in the next episode, I'll actually use my Coach XP. I keep forgetting to do that, but we're going to do that in Week 9 when we face off against the Houston Texans at home. Big division game. Should be a fun one, but I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Take it easy.